Oh yeah, we're about to get off here, going league racing in the F1OWC. My first league race in a while. Some people are impatient of the formation lab here, so
okay, go through all the gears if you can.
yes, Jeff.
To make sure the
Yes,
engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep
So a
the
bit
engine
about the
cool
format
though,
first
so don't go
for
too
this
high with
race.
the revs.
There's two races. There was a short qualifying session, which I've qualified 13th. Not too great out of a 17 car grid, which is a nice grid, by the way. Large numbers always makes it exciting. So we're starting 13th after a short qualifying. So this is a 25% race.
No rainfall expected today. We think it will stay dry.
Thank you, Jeff. 25% race. And the finishing order for this race determines the grid for the next race, but in reverse order. And that'll be the 50% race. Oof, almost hitting Jesse there. Which is a cool format, I think. Now the race happened last night. I'm recording this after the fact. I'm quite excited to watch this back and see how we go. F1OWC, so fuck, a little bit of history there. My first race with this league was in 2014, I believe. Yeah, a long time ago. That was season 3 for them, I believe. This is now season 14. First race of this season, 10 race season. This is the first round in Australia. I'm keen. I'm using a controller setup. I do have a wheel, but I'm waiting for my sim rig to come in, which I will be showing off on the channel. Welcome to Sicko Motorsport as we line up on the grid here for the race start. Race 1 of 2. 13th on the grid. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. You can never reach the optimal revs, you just go for it. And straight away, I'll take that, Mr. Devil. Down straight into turn 1. Hang back, don't do anything silly.
Okay, slow down.
As you can
Your
see,
delta is
safety,
negative,
virtual
which
safety
means
car
you're
already.
too fast. Reduce your pace.
So my thinking this whole time is just hold back, don't get into trouble, just keep on the track, because first race of the season, larger grid, everyone's excited, everyone's nervous, shit's gonna go down. The idea is to avoid that, avoid the shit. I'm in front of my teammate, Winfield GTR, both Aston Martins. Love the racing green.
VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Go, go, go. Got a good start off the virtual safety car there. Chasing down the AlphaTauri. Hitting that ERS button there for a bit more boost. Playing on the PS5 here, and I think most of the grids on the PS4. The networking and the crossplay works pretty well for the most part. which is very nice. And the tyres, got the tyre screen up there, which I think is very important. Oh, and Mr. Shadlow.
There's been
Boom.
an incident on track,
Right
but
there.
officials are looking to push for a safety
Yeah,
car
Mr.
right
Shadlow.
now. Just be careful.
Spun out, and I thought the ghosting was on, and clearly not.
Check your MFD for a new strategy
So
option.
I hit him, and now I've got to pit for a new wing. And tyres, I guess. Do we do that?
Understood, copy that.
Yes, we confirm a change of tyres and the wing. So we'll be going on the mediums. Now there is a, since the safety car's out, I'll explain the tyre rule for this league, for this season. There are no tyre rules for this 25% race. You can use as many or as little as you want. But in the main race, you have to start on the tyres that you finish this race on. So if you finish on mediums in this race, you have to start the 50% race on the mediums. And in the 50% race, you also have to use all three compounds at some point. Now, unfortunately here, I am serving a penalty, which I got from hitting Steve, which is holding up my teammate, as well as the wing. So we both get screwed over here. I think my teammate's pitting for the change of tyres, but
Go,
sorry,
go.
Winfield.
You'll be racing on the exit.
So slow. But we do get out just in front of the Williams
See
here.
these tyres through to the end now.
Oh. And because we're behind the safety car, there's no overtaking. Very nice. We've come out in 14th. So we've got the medium tyres on. The idea is to use them for the rest of the race. There's 12 laps to go. Surely they'll last, yeah? See, 0% everywhere. On all four corners. Now, I really should be hanging back and sort of preserving the grip. But in my mind, I want to catch the safety car queue. Because it could come in. The safety car could come in this lap. And you don't want to be stuck sort of chasing the pack when you want to be right behind them and back in the race. Safety car's going around for another lap. We'll catch him, no worries. But these are things to keep in mind as you're learning and getting back into the groove. 3 years ago I stopped using my racing sim rig and my racing wheel. And it's only in the last 6 months or so I've gotten back into it properly on controller, but got back into Gran Turismo and Formula 1, and F1 2021 for the PS5 is a timely addition to my sim racing repertoire. I should be set up with the wheel soon though, and hopefully we'll be going faster, because you gotta go fast. I wasn't fast enough in committing to the league though, and that's why I ended up in the Aston Martin instead of my usual Williams, who is right behind me there. Danielson 343. But to be very honest though, how good is the racing ground? But it's good to be here, it's good to be back. I did race last season in
Okay, let's get ready to go racing
F1OWC
again. The safety car is in this lap.
for a handful
When the
of
field
appearances.
accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking
I
until the
just
green flags.
wasn't really in the
Safety car
groove.
in this lap.
Could barely qualify, barely finish races. I was like a rookie again. But we're back. Focused. Focus. Get the heat into the tyres. I'm trying not to hit anyone as the grid bunches up here at the race restart. I think we see ahead of us someone will collide. Or was that the next race? Oh yeah, someone's off there. And away we go. No, because there's no overtaking, see. There's no overtaking until the timing line, so everyone's confused. And we're off. Oof. Getting swamped by Williams and my teammate there. A very poor restart for myself there. The mediums are good on this circuit. They feel alright. The softs don't last, and the Williams there is spinning around. See, you just got to keep yourself on the track. But yes, the tyre situation. So we've got 10 laps to go. My thinking in my head is, yeah, these tyres will last. I'm banking on a number of safety cars to help on that front as well. Because yeah, with a large grid, nervous and excited people, things happen. Just settling in behind my teammate here, I feel like we've got alright pace. We're not blistering fast, but you know, we're sticking to the racing lines as much as possible. Getting in the groove. Me and my teammate are actually in the, we're in a group chat at this point in the race as well, but fully focused. Fully focused on the race. Radio silence. But sometimes you may hear our voices come through on the stream, through the video. A bit of VRS. Bit of slipstream.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
And soon a bit of DRS. That curb on the right there is very dangerous. Definitely got to avoid that. Otherwise you start skiing off. So my teammate's building a bit of a gap there. And just looking at the track map to the left, bottom left there, we're not really catching the group ahead. With Memes Master in 11th being the next victim of the Aston Martin train. So Danielson behind me actually has caught right back up. He's only a second off.
Caution, caution.
Caution, hey? Oh, someone's gone off. That is Max Payne 92.
Speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
And safety car is out. Few people are in the pits. Well, what's going on? We're up to 10th. Okay. And the safety car's there, bit of confusion. I don't know whether to pass it or not. And Danielson behind me, he's very lucky to sort of see me there and brake in the middle of the straight and avoid me. Good on you, man. But yeah, when the safety car and the VSC come out, I don't like how on the top right there, the delta is immediately red, and it makes you think, oh, I've got to stop. Oh, I've got to brake. And if someone's behind you, it can be very dire consequences. Danielson there, he's got a 3-second penalty. I suspect that, yeah, maybe he did hit me very lightly. Slowing down, so I'm thinking to myself, yeah, alright, got to preserve the tyres. I can catch up to this group. You know, it's my first race back in a while. I've got to remember these things and just keep them in mind. But my teammate Winfield GTR is actually, he's been here from the start with F1OWC. All the way back in, I believe it was 2013. And I was there for a couple of seasons, left for a bit, came back, left, came back, and now I'm back. And right behind me there, F1OWC Anderson. The main driving force behind the league for so many years. The one who invited me first into the league, actually. So it's very nice to have us three relative old-timers and veterans of the league, along with Mitchell Collin, who is further up the grid at this point. But yeah, we're all just sitting here in the queue. Waiting to go racing. I'm not sure if some people took advantage of that with pit stops, or they had penalties or damage, or those two blue cars catching up. One of them's probably the Red Bull that we passed that spun out on the last corner, I'm guessing. And we're going around for another lap? Yes, we are. This just all plays into my hands with the tyres. You know, you got to make them last another 6 laps here. So much action, and it's only the first race. There's still the main race to come, so to speak, the 50% race. At the time of recording this, I'm actually not sure how points work for the league. I'm assuming you get the same number of points for each race, but I'll have to confirm. Sitting in 7th, started 13th or so. Avoiding trouble, Avoiding mistakes, avoiding penalties. That's the aim. No damage on the car, the wings are fine, side pods are fine, tyres are still green. What could you want? Surely we should get a message soon that the safety car will be finishing, and then we can go racing for the last 5 laps. Oh,
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the timing
thanks,
line.
Jeff.
Stay in position until the green
You read my
flags.
mind. %, ERS energy. What's good about these sprint races is you can pretty much just go flat out with the ERS. Don't have to ration it so much. Yeah, I want to get past my teammate here. Oof, and I think my teammate just hit, yes, you can see he gets a 5-second penalty after hitting Meme Master there in the Mercedes because the group's bunched up. Ugh, and off we go. So that's very unfortunate
Okay, the incident has been
for my
cleared.
teammate there.
Let's get back up to racing speed.
And Dylan Anderson there with a good overtake, and oh, there goes the Mercedes as well. And right behind me is the second McLaren. I'm in a McLaren sandwich with, I believe, is Brandon Tanti just behind me. And Dylan Anderson in front. Yeah, he's definitely up my ass, is Brandon. If that's you, Brandon. Still getting used to everyone's PSN names. And who's who and what's what and where's where. And why is why. So Dylan's cleared my teammate there. 8-second penalty, yeah, it's just might as well be at the back of the grid. Now I know the guy in the McLaren behind me is one of the faster guys. And you think, oh, you know, should you let him pass? You're going to race him? You're damn right I'm going to race him. Yeah, I'm going to get used to league racing again and getting back into it all. Got to do things right. So once again, settling in behind my teammate here. He's got good pace. It's just a shame about that penalty. And Dylan Anderson up ahead is stuck behind, I think, looks like a Ferrari. No, he's just cleared him now. Y-Tunes 748. He's on the hard tyre there. Looks like he wants to start the main race on the hards. And that's the thing to remember here. The tyres you finish this race on, you start the next race on. Not the exact set, but the same compound. I'd hate to start on these tyres on 23% already. Turning yellow. Yeah, the McLaren's coming back. He is on the softer tyres, so I don't know what condition they're in. But he's certainly catching up. Y-Tunes there on the hard tyres. He's within range, but yeah.
There's been an
Keeping
incident
pace.
on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
The Williams there, Danielson, seems to have binned it. Sorry, mate. And Brandon Tanti behind me. Well, not right behind me, sorry. Max Payne, 92, right behind me there. It's charging through.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Can't really do much about him there. He's probably on really fresh tyres. And now I'm in a Red Bull sandwich. But yes, as I was saying, Brandon Tanti, 3-second penalty. Must have copped a corner cut. Nice overtake there on my teammate by Max Payne. Two laps to go. We're in the points. We're 8th. I want to keep it here. I don't care about trying to manufacture a good starting position for the next race, reverse grids, points, whatever. You go for the best result you can. And right now, that's a top 10. That's a top 10 finish. Oof, that Ferrari and Red Bull battling there has brought my teammate into contention a bit. It's keeping things spicy. With Spike behind me, also in the mix. Oh, I've got a good run at my teammate here. But he's got DRS. Keep them clean, keep them clean. The Red Bull wants in on the action now too.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
He's dived in.
This is your final lap of the race.
Oh!
Green flag.
Wonderful. So my teammate there and the Red Bull collide, spin out, clear the way, back in 7th. We're defending there a Memes Master who's snuck in very nicely from what happened there in the incident. And now it's just all about not cutting corners and bringing it home. The tyres held up pretty well. Safety cars helped, of course.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.7 seconds.
And job well done, I say, for first race of the season, first session, really. And reverse grid race coming up after this. Dynamite wins in the Alfa Romeo. I'm not sure who that is in real life, but I'm sure I'll get used to the name soon.
No plans for a safety car right now.
Woohoo! Finishing 7th. 3 DNFs.
Good job, Chris.
Cheers, mate.
I got screwed over by the penalty and the Red Bull.
Yeah, that penalty was pretty harsh, and the Red Bull's pretty harsh, yeah.
I was catching Oscar in the Ferrari, and I was like,
Yeah, you were making good ground.
Some team radio there. in the PlayStation party chat from myself and my teammate. Someone else was also in the chat, but I think they weren't broadcasting their voice over SharePlay. Well, Alfa Romeo wins. Very nice. with Ferrari and McLaren also on the podium in Australia for the sprint race. Is that Carlos?
Yeah, you were on the wrong tyre when that first safety car was there, Dylan. You should have went onto the hard or something. Unlucky though.
Ah, this podium arse. Podium arse stuff. I will never pay for podium pass. I'll use what coins I can, but anyway. Dynamite first, with Harry Ryan for the Ferrari second and Dylan Anderson third. After overtaking me at the restart, he ended up third. Good job. Lots of penalties down the grid there.
Mm-hmm.
And someone sneezing in the chat. 20 seconds from the lead. So, yeah, this will be reversed for the next race. I'm not 100% sure where that puts us, but I guess we'll find out soon.
Oh, we're ready.
Yes. Some video editing later, and we're at the start of race 2. This is the reverse grid race now. And we're starting 9th after everything's panned out. So the people who DNF obviously start at the back of the grid. And yeah, the results are reversed.
Map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into
29 laps.
We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them.
At least
On the
2 pit
tyres as well,
stops.
please.
You have to use all the compounds. Starting on the mediums, because we finished on the mediums. In the race that just went by. Feeling good for this one. The hard tyres are very, well, yeah, you really don't want to be on them. But I was looking at my pit strategy, and the base pit strategy, which, you know, you got to put something down. The hard tyres will be in the mid stint, and then we finish off on the softs. But whether that happens or not, depending on safety cars and accidents and what have you, yeah, you have to adjust and be flexible. As long as you use all 3 compounds in this race, it's all good. So yeah, my teammate with the 8-second penalty starting a bit further ahead, I believe. If that's the way it works with the reverse grids, yeah. Very excited. Bit nervous, but this is going to be a lot of fun to watch back and see what we can learn. Ninth. The goal was, yeah, top 10. Top 10 finishes all season. Every race, I think, is the way to go.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
Mercedes to the right. And AlphaTauri straight ahead. 5 lights. Off we go. And again, at the start, making up places. I'll take that. You don't want to be silly here. Oh, yeah. Take that. And straight away, someone's got a drive-through, which is extra celebrations. Taking it easy. And at this point, I'm remembering, okay, this is a reverse grid, so it's assumed that the slower drivers will be ahead of me, because the slower drivers will finish, behind in the race previous, and I find myself up in 4th. I'm thinking, oh fuck, Things are getting serious. And it's only lap 1. Catching. Using a bit of ERS. Oh. So at this point I'm looking at the map and I'm seeing the McLaren's way ahead in first. But the fight here is very tight. And the Alfa Romeo peels off into the pits. And I find myself in third. Nervous into turn 1. Got a Ferrari right behind me on the hards there. And I think, yeah, Golden Arrow was a bit nervous into that turn. Thank you, I'll take that.
Okay, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
And just like that, I cop a penalty. So what's happened there is the virtual safety car thing pops up and the delta is red. I shit my pants and I brake, thinking I'm going to get a penalty. And Golden Arrow's right behind me. Not noticing, obviously, that I've braked. Because, you know, why would you brake? And yeah, he's hit me. Which is a shame. I feel bad. But, it's just, I'm not the only one who's brought this up as a bit of an issue where it pops up and, oh, you know, you're going to get a penalty. Well, you're actually not. You got quite a bit of time.
Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
You got quite a bit of time before you actually get a penalty for you to reach up to speed with your delta. So we're back racing. I'm in second. It's all good. I'll serve that 5 seconds in a pit stop.
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety
and
car right
yeah,
now,
I'm 6
be
seconds
careful.
in front of the guy behind.
Now use DRS
Feeling good. At this point, it's just keep it on the track. Lay down the lap times.
There's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time and there are no plans for a safety car right now.
And don't be stupid. I reckon Super Freak Genius up in first is thinking, oh yes, this is all mine. Ugh. Yeah, no good there with the track penalties. I did the whole sprint race with no penalties on going off track whatsoever, and already on lap 3 here, I'm getting warnings. Strict corner cuts are on, which is good. Keeps people in line, keeps everyone in check. No funny business. So in first place, we got Super Freak on the softs, myself, Sicko on the mediums, and Max Payne on the softs behind me. And both Ferraris, in 4th and 5th on the hards. Quite a big field spread there, looking at the map. We're only on lap 4. It's quite incredible. Whoa. Got a bit loose there. Got the Red Bull behind me, catching up. Just a little bit. Should also mention the cars are on equal performance, fixed setups. Everyone's equal. It's about being a good driver, keeping it on the track, not missing your braking points and letting the guy behind you sneak up on DRS, and just let him by. It's alright, he's on better tyres.
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form.
At this point I'm just thinking, points finish. Good points finish.
You're losing 2 seconds a lap to the car behind. 2 seconds. There's been an incident on
safety
track,
car.
but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
I'm not sure what's happened at this point, but safety car. Now, first thing that comes into my head every time, safety car, tyres. What are we doing with tyres? Are the ones that got good enough? Can you switch? Will you get a free pit stop? Will you lose much time? I think at this point I am thinking about the hards and the penalty as well.
Alright, I'm gonna head off, Chris. Catch you later.
And with
Drop your speed.
Trent's
Our delta is too
radio
low and we risk a
call
penalty.
there,
Slow your pace immediately.
it tells me that, oh, maybe he was involved in the accident. Maybe he caused the safety car. Some post-race investigation will have to come in, and I'm in the pits, yes. Serving the penalty, and the Ferraris are double stacked in front of me, which is good.
Go now.
And the hard tyres are on.
Okay, you only have to stop once now. 1 stop left.
So, I lose a couple of positions there, but, well, 3 positions actually. But I've done a pit stop. It's a cheap pit stop behind the safety car. I've served my penalty. And I only got 1 stop to go at this point, is the thinking. Everyone will bunch up behind the safety car. See how things go. The weather is dynamic for the second race. In the first race, I believe it's always just clear weather. But so far, the weather in this race is fine. Clear skies. A nice Melbourne day.
Right, pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead.
And we're behind the safety car. Passing the Williams there of Danielson. Not sure why. Says he was too slow, but he wasn't up ahead positions wise because we're still in 6th. So at this point, looking at the tyres, barely 1% on all of them. Feeling like, yes, I want to preserve these as much as possible. Because looking at the field spread, it's at least another lap behind the safety car. That'll give us 21 laps to go. And with the soft tyres only lasting like 5 laps, you're going to have a big stint ahead of you. So I'm trying to turn as little as possible into the corners. Fuel's not really a concern with these races and with this format. I don't even think you can touch the fuel with the fixed setup, so nothing to worry about there. The ERS you can play around with, which is nice. Just like the old KERS system from back in the day. Just sitting back. So I'm the only one on hards at this point around me. Guys behind me on softs. Harry Ryan on mediums. And Dylan Anderson on the softs in the McLaren. He's jumped up for fifth, few positions there.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing
Alright,
again. The safety
preparing
car is
to
in
go
this lap.
racing again.
When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
Sure thing, Jeff. Alright, we're all behaving ourselves. Trying not to hit anybody, get more penalties. I'm eager to go. I'm fucking itching. Just plant it. Go. So, I'm feeling alright here. I'm gonna go alright into turn one. No, we're not. Because the Alfa Romeo is caught up. I've gone wide. I've hit the grass. I've hit him, and I've hit my wing. At this point, I've muted myself in the chat, but I am raging. Not an ideal start. And we've gone skiing, and we've dropped back, and there's Mitchell Collin in the Williams. My old teammate.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
So yeah, from 5th, 6th to 13th, and last. Great. Cutting corners,
Okay, this is
looking
Jeff.
at strategies,
I
thinking
need you
about
to
stuff.
cut
Ah,
in the
this
corners.
is just
If
not
you
good
keep
at
it up,
all.
the stewards will award you a penalty.
So at this point I'm thinking, what do I do about tyres now? What do I change to? What's going on? Because I have to come in. I have to replace my wing. I can't drive. The understeer is too bad. It's not. It wasn't just some minor damage. See right there. I just can't turn. Oh, struggle city. So into the pits I go. What tyres we putting on? Apparently softs, according to the graphics there. And yeah, softs have been chucked on. I think I was thinking to myself, yeah, another safety car's surely going to happen.
Go.
So it won't be long before I have to come in and change the tyres anyway. I think you only get one hard set for the race. I can put on another new set of softs, according to the graphics there. And we're out in last and trying to catch up. Also with tyres, you can't put on the same set twice, so back to back, I should say. So I've pitted for softs. I can't go back in and put softs on it. You have to put in another compound. It's just part of the tyre rules. As part of the league, which is not too bad. Just got to remember. But yeah, at this point I'm definitely thinking, all right, just go flat out, bank on another safety car soon, and then put on whatever tyres at that point when I come in next. Keeping that tyre graphic on. I want to see how these tyres last. So the field spread has completely disappeared from the start of the race. Everyone's bunched up from the safety car, apart from myself and the the Alpine in front of me, JDM tuning, with a 5-second penalty, and Mr. Shadlow.
Okay, the stewards have now
Mr. Shadlow with an 11-second penalty there in 11th. What do you do to deserve that? So I'm not really looking at delta times at this point. I'm just racing, clear track ahead.
Our gap to the
Just getting the groove again.
20.1 seconds.
So I don't know if I'm catching up or sort of staying, you know, where I am or what have you. I know I'm certainly not one of the fastest people in the league at this point. I'm a good couple of seconds off. But you know, it's not always just about being quick. Especially when it comes to online racing. Consistency also matters. Medium traction control, doing this thing. I'm not sure what the regulations are with traction control in this league, whether you can have full or not, or whether you can just have medium or off. Normal damage, increased safety car rate, which we've certainly seen, I think, but I'm alright with that. Sometimes it benefits you, sometimes it goes against you. So the Alfa Romeo there of Mr. Devil, something's happened with him. Swapping places there with the JDM tuning. And oh, on the map, it's yellow.
Yellow flag.
Someone spun out.
Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. Green flag.
It's always exciting when someone's just within your range now. Going from 20-ish seconds in front to 4 seconds.
Okay, gap ahead is
Just gives you that extra push you need to keep going. It's like you can catch this guy. So I've got the tyre graph up, but I'm probably not looking at it all that much. I guess because it's still green. Yeah, if it's still green, it's alright, yeah. You don't really have to worry until 20%, I'd say. And we got another lap or two before we have to worry about that. Come on, safety car. We need another incident. So we can put on some hard tyres and bunch up again and do what we were supposed to do last time before I hit the grass and then the Alpha. That chicanes there is always difficult on controller. It's hard to be accurate. Can't be as fast as I'd like to be. So the front of the grid is still bunched up there. I'm trying to focus on the car ahead. He's building a little bit of a gap back to me. approaching half distance soon. Next lap. End of next lap.
There's been an incident.
Oh, and there's my safety car.
Debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are no plans for a safety car right now.
So just after the chicane here, we'll see someone's binned it. Someone's binned it on the exit. The Alfa Romeos. Mr. Devil. Keeping an eye on the Delta. Delta's fine. So we're going through the tyre menu and wondering what to do. We can put on new mediums. New mediums does sound good. Because the hard tyres would have been the same set I've already used. And
slow your pace immediately.
oh, look at that.
Okay, you've been pushing your luck on the
So
track limits too
we put
much.
some
We've been
tyres on
requesting
the
a
exit there at the pit entry and gave ourselves a 3-second penalty, which doesn't get served here. It actually stays.
Complete. Go now.
It stays until the end of the race. But we've put the new mediums on. I figured to myself, oh look, there's 15 laps to go,
We want to finish the race on this
but safety cars. Safety cars will give us the tyre wear that we need, or don't need. Even with the 3-second penalty, I'm in a good position. I've cleared all the tyre compounds. So, last time when we pitted for hards, had the safety car come out now, I would have stayed out. I don't know if that would have been good or not, considering I would have had to have pitted anyway for the softs. Some strategy going on there, or options for strategy. I guess you wanna get rid of the tyres as quickly as possible. In a situation like this, you could pit, put your hards on or your softs, and do a lap and come in and put the other tyres on, which I think Dylan Anderson does end up doing. We'll watch out for that. But I'm going really slow here, just to preserve those tyres, because I want these to last until the end. And even if I did have a new set of hards to use, they're horrible to race on. They've just got no grip. So I figure, no, we'll be a bit racy. We'll put on the mediums, but we want them to last, so. Oh yeah. Now, because I am last, the way things work out with the positioning and safety car and whatnot, I've pretty much got to do the whole lap before I catch up with the queue. And this sucks because the safety car could come in next lap, and if I'm taking it easy, I'm not going to reach it. I'm not going to reach it in time. I want to be behind the pack. I want to be there racing at the restart. I don't want to be still catching up like I am now. And even if I have to spend a bit of the tyres, well, so be it. Now the safety car is going around for another lap at least. I don't know what the timing is like though, in terms of where the safety car will be on the track and how long I can take to catch up and what have you. I suppose you just got to go for it. Well, I suppose if you're 5 to 10 seconds a lap slower, it's about the best you can do, whilst maintaining the tyres. And yeah, well, it looks like we'll catch up to them easily enough, but we'll see. So yeah, that 3-second penalty. So Dylan Anderson has pitted for hards. He has pitted for hards. And I'm not sure what he started on. But I'm pretty sure he will pit again and get rid of the hards and fulfill the requirement. Which is some pretty smart thinking. At this point I'm pretty nervous because the safety car's almost finished the lap and, well, they could come in. But no, it's all good. It's still staying out. I think maybe they are waiting for me. Maybe I should have just gone as slow as possible. But if that wasn't the case, well, we caught up to them anyway. And as I thought, Mr. Anderson, back in the pits. Cheeky. Back in the pits changing his tyres. Fulfilling the requirement for the hards. And putting the softs on. Putting the softs on with 12 laps to go. Pretty risky, but that's worth taking, I think. And I guess if you've got no choice, if you started on the mediums and you fulfill the hards and you got to do your softs, and it's the way it rolls. Sitting back behind the Red Bull, who also has a 3-second penalty, and Mr. Shadlow there in the AlphaTauri with a 6-second penalty. It's a couple of corner cuts there, I'd say, safety issue, and Mr. Anderson's back with his soft tyres right behind me.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
So we're just checking out the tyres again, and we have no more mediums. So this is it then. 12 laps. Now we don't want to bungle this restart like we did last time, where we hit the Alfa Romeo. So we want to be smart about it. We want to be clean. Watch the pack ahead. Well, someone's peeled off into the pits.
Okay,
And
clear.
yeah, this one's fairly clean because no one's bunched up for the rear. Easy into turn 1. Mr. Shadlow there and Spike in the Red Bull having a bit of a tussle. Now we have Mr. Anderson right behind me here on the soft tyre. He's feeling punchy. Oh, the Red Bull's spun. Shadlow hit the Red Bull. Oh. I'm sure at this point Dylan's just raging and wanting to get past me. But you know what? Go for it. You're on the soft tyres. I don't want to slow myself down. I don't want to end up like the Red Bull. I want to stay out of trouble. It's bad enough I have a 3-second penalty. I don't want to get any more damage or what have you. And who knows, maybe he can slow down some people in front. Help me catch up a bit. Oh, Mr. Shadlow with the 9-second penalty now. Ah, and Mr. Anderson's pitted.
Gap to car in front is 2.8
Guess he wasn't
seconds.
liking the softs. And he's put the mediums on. So apart from the Red Bull spinning off there with Shadlow, pretty neutral start there, restart there. So we've got Spike behind me in the Red Bull.
The virtual safety car has just been deployed due to a build-up.
So there we go,
of cars on
13
the
seconds
track.
before you get a penalty for exceeding the delta. So I guess we shouldn't have to worry about brake checking people with the red delta warning when it first pops up. TBH. So I found myself right behind Mr. Shadlow during this virtual safety car somehow. Maybe he's just going too slow. I've got 1 second to spare on the delta there.
VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
I'll see you, mate. Peeled off into the pits, and we're back in 8th. Oh no, we're up more. 7th, 6th, yay!
DRS has been enabled.
I think a lot of
DRS
people
is
have
now
pitted
enabled.
because they thought they could get a free pit stop with the virtual safety car. Oh, and someone spun out there into turn 2
Green
and crashed
flag.
out. There's Mitchell Collin there, actually. Oh, my old buddy. And we're in 5th. This is fantastic.
The gap
So
to the
yeah,
car
I think
ahead
a lot of
is
people did pit under that
8.8
virtual safety car
seconds.
thinking they could get a free pit stop. And it's fair enough, a lot of them did. Or a cheap pit stop, I should say. Mitchell Collins spinning out there has allowed me to pass him. And we're up to 5th. This is brilliant. Despite the 3-second penalty. I'm guessing the people who pitted probably all chucked on soft tyres. I don't know. Looking at my own tyres, I'm pretty worried at this point. You know, 15% already. And we've got 9 laps to go. Yeah. It doesn't take long for the tyres to just wear out and do their thing. Banking on another safety car. So yeah, I am looking at my tyres,
There's been an
seeing what I've
incident
got.
on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car
could
right
put on
now.
new
Just be
softs.
careful.
If I need to pit, that's what we'll do. And the safety car's come out. The safety car is out.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is
This is
negative,
great.
which means you are too
Just as
fast.
I was worrying about
Reduce
my
your
tyres,
pace.
whether they'll last or not, looking at the wear, seeing what options I've got, the safety car comes out to save the day. So all those who pitted under the virtual safety car are probably kicking themselves. JDM Tuning has left the session, so the Alpine may have caused that safety car there. I'll take that. And straight away we just, thinking about tyres. Don't have to worry about fuel with these regulations, just tyres. Tyres, tyres. And ERS. Which we'll be able to use a lot of at the restart, with 8 laps remaining.
Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Yes, Jeff. Yeah, the delta's really not something to worry about, I think. Oh, and I've pitted. We're pitting. We're putting the softs on. And the thinking here is, look at the gap behind me on the track map there. There is, I have a huge gap. It's a free pit stop. Sure, Harry Ryan does pass me there. But, and the Red Bull as well. But I'd rather have the fresher tyres at the restart there. With 6 laps to go. Yeah, if the field was bunched up at that point, then no, I wouldn't have done it. But yeah, free pit stop, relatively speaking. Saving the tyres whilst trying to catch up to the pack here. And we're in 6th position. This is still good. Still a top 10 slot. We started in 7th, I believe it was. After a horrible qualifying where I was very nervous and excited to be back and couldn't really get my best time in. We're having some good races. And we've easily caught the pack. And we'll be going round, well, at least another time.
Let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember that we need to stay within 10
6
car
laps to
lengths
go.
of the next car.
A lot of racing in this first round of the F1OWC. Season 14. Round 1 in Australia. This format's good. Short qualifying session, which is kind of like a warm-up and a practice session, I guess, for the whole event. The 18 minutes you got there. And then 25% race, sprint race. Yeah, you don't have to worry about tyres, just do what you want. And then a reverse grid 50% race with various tyre rules for strategy. And enough time to, have some stints. So, yeah, it's good shit. Look at that, Mr. Shadlow there with 19-second penalty. Got to be a record. My old buddy Ambrose there in the Williams in 8th with a 5-second penalty. Mitchell Collin.
Okay,
my first teammate in F1OWC. We won the constructors together in season 3 for Williams.
No overtaking until the green flags. Safety car.
Hopefully one day I will find myself back in a Williams seat. But for now, British Racing Green, the Aston Martin, up into 6. It's looking like a good result. Safety cars coming in. We've got fresh soft tyres. What can go wrong? We've got 5 laps to go, 6 laps to go. Well, of course they're bunching up there at the start, at the front of the grid. Just go, 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 go. And we're off.
The track is clear. Green flag.
So I haven't learnt my lesson from the other restart, and I've given myself another 3-second penalty.
Time penalty will go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
That's something I've got to be more careful of there. And I get swamped here from being too careful by Spike and Shadlow. Oh, and Dylan Anderson there. I'm sorry, mate. Yeah, I was concentrating on Mr. Shadlow, and yeah, kind of knocked you there. So yeah, not the best restart again. But it's alright, I've only lost 2 positions and Mr. Shadlow is 19 seconds behind effectively, so I'm racing Spike. What's Spike gonna do? And little Jesse right behind me in the AlphaTauri. Oh, and Max Payne spun there, one of the leading cars. Thank you. I'll take that. So I've got the AlphaTauri behind me. Dylan Anderson behind her. Mr. Shadlow in front, Spike in front of him. I just want to finish in the top 10, you know. Just want to keep it clean, get no more penalties. Oh, Mr. Shadlow's gone off there. I'm thinking, here's my chance. I'm going to pass him. I'm going to pass him. The guy defends his position, and I've almost spun out. Oh, that was close. That was fucking close. And to give Jesse a good run here. But keeping the position. I mean, really, if I was Steve, I wouldn't really be fighting it. But, you know, with the 19-second penalty and all, but when you got cars that are that far behind, as you can see on the map, you know, it's fair enough you want to push and finish ahead of them with your penalties. So Jesse's right behind me. I'm aiming to just stay ahead, not worry too much about defending. And use the ERS.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS.
4 laps to go.
DRS is now online.
So at this point, I'm looking at Dylan Anderson on the times there, and I'm thinking, yeah, the collision we have probably had a bit of damage, maybe some front wing damage, but he's well ahead of the guy in 10th, so be all right for him there. So Jesse's still behind me, just 1 second ahead, keeping the pressure. I can't catch up to Shadlow. He's doing all right there. But Jessie is being a pain, and she's gonna get DRS here. You just want to keep at it and pressure him into a mistake. Equally, that's what Jesse wants to do as well. Pressure me into a mistake. Which is very easy to do. Sometimes I might brake too early. Well, yeah, you don't turn in as fast.
Yellow flag.
You've got a yellow flag. No, very minor. Maybe someone just hit the grass.
Okay, clear. Our gap to the car in front is 4.0 seconds.
Yeah, the gap might be 4 seconds ahead, but he's got a 19-second penalty, so we're alright. And yeah, Dylan Anderson's gone way behind back there. I guess Mr. Shadlow's fighting for 9th. He's still fighting for points. It's fair enough. Oh, I went wide there on that chicane. Yeah, that allowed Jesse to come up there and DRS. Oh dear. Oh, but they go too deep into the turn.
Side pods have taken damage.
And I coughed a little bit of damage there apparently. And the AlphaTauri is fallen behind. Oh, and who's that in the pits? That's Steve Shadlow in the pits. So I'm back in 6th. Now at this point I'm looking... Oh! Oh! And that's Spike there.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
So yeah, I'm not sure what happened with Spike there, but overtaking him with 1.5 laps to go. I'm back in 5th. This is brilliant. So as I was saying, I was looking at the timings and I'm looking at the penalties and who's ahead and who's not, and thinking, well, without the 6-second penalty, it doesn't matter, I'm going to finish 5th anyway. Now it's all about just keeping Spike ahead of me. It looks like he might have damage. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened there. And look at that, the soft's already at 25% after 5 laps or so. It's a good choice to pit. That's what's given me this result. Pit for softs, get rid of those mediums after that safety car. I'm a bit nervous there into that corner.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Plenty of fuel. We just want to get home. And we're on the final lap. We're in 5th. I can't believe it at this point. You know, after a good start and then all the action of pit stops and losing wings and accidents and to finish 5th, it's a good result. Despite the 6-second penalties. The guy behind me also has 6-second penalties, so
The bodywork's taken
it's
a few
fine
scrapes.
there.
Try not to make it any
I'm
worse.
alright with that. Ambrose rocks back up to 7th. See, I'm pretty sure the Red Bulls copped a bit of damage there. Probably hit the wall
Okay, gap ahead is
on
15.9
when they spun out before.
Anyone want to go again?
So, Harry Ryan wins the main 50% race. And I've come in 5th, so yeah, brilliant result.
There's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris.
10 points.
Fortunately, the marshals have managed
Sick.
to clear it up in time and there are no plans for a safety car right now.
Solid night's racing there. Just watching Ambrose there over the line. Whoa! Oh, Ambrose and Max Payne, very close. And F1OWC Anderson coming in 9th. In front of Shadlow and Jesse 03 in the AlphaTauris. Oh. Fun race, good race. It's good to be back in league racing and in the F1OWC. Should be getting my wheel set up in sim rig soon. But for now, racing on controller is just fine, it seems. Finishing 7th and 5th. Keeping consistent. And there's Carlos Sainz on the podium again. I think it's the same 3 people on the podium, just a slightly different order from the first race. Congratulations, guys. So we're back next week for round 2 of season 14. I have to look up the schedule of where we're going, but I believe it's Bahrain. I could be wrong though. We don't care about the podium pass stuff. Fuck off. And here are the results. Ferrari, McLaren, Alfa Romeo. Well, for those of you who have been watching, thank you very much for sticking it out this far. I really appreciate it. First video on the new channel for Sicko Motorsport. There'll be a lot more content coming. Racing, especially. But yeah, definitely back next week for the F1OWC. Hopefully we can have some more results like this.